So he literally just picked up. It was inverted. Maybe he knew he knows it was me, so he didn't pick up. Come on, Jamie. Where are you, buddy? So again, this is my classes are coming up now. Oh well, he's still with us. God bless him. Poor bugger. JB, there you are. Shit. All right, and you figured out your phone was upside down.
I think so, or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, that's life upside down, right? You know what I'm finally getting around to reading, and you had given me one of his books. Was C.S. Lewis. Do you
A
remember him?
little bit. I don't remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was. It's interesting. I don't know in today's day and age how he would be read or be welcomed, but he was that Oxfordian professor, right? I don't know. It's not that he was an apologist, a Christian apologist, but he was definitely Christian, right? But some of his, I don't know. How did you? Because I remember you had given me one of his books along with an
Not really. Not
yeah.
really. Not really. No. Not really. No.
Well, did you ever read any of
Never
his?
been. Never been. What?
Did you ever read any of his books? He was a very yeah.
No, very. Just a little bit. It didn't mean much to it.
Yeah, and then I watched an interesting movie on how all these supposed brains coalesced or met. So he was kind of at his peak when who's the Jewish psychiatrist? Not Jung, but oh come on, help me, JB. Uh, the famous one, Freud. So when Freud was dying, he died, I think, of mouth cancer. I don't know if he was teaching at Oxford or not, but he was in London. This was at the end or the beginning of World War II. And so supposedly they met, and I just watched a movie. Anthony Hopkins played Freud, and then this other decent actor played C.S. Lewis. So obviously, no one knows what exactly transpired with the conversation, but for the most part, Freud was an atheist.
Yeah, I believe that.
Right. Well, I mean, you'd always quote Freud to me. You've read. So I've never read Freud. You've read several of his books, right?
I read. Yeah, I read some of the some of the basic notes and stuff. Yeah.
Now, he was Austrian, right? So his native language was German. Obviously, a very bright man. Did he write in English or was it translated from German into English?
Say that again.
Was he like, there's some bright authors in the world that can write in many different languages? Now, he was German, he was Austrian, Freud. Did he write?
But
Did he write in German and it was translated for him into English, or did he write in English, Freud?
could be. Yeah, very likely.
So how did it read? Was it a heavy? I would assume a heavy read, like it was a right. I mean that's heavy stuff. That Freud psychoanalysis. It's heavy material.
Well, I don't know. I read part of it. I don't remember it being. I don't remember it being. I would just say difficult.
Right
It
now,
wasn't.
now how was your memory retention? Your reading retention when you profess speed reading? Do you think it didn't really it never changed how much you would be able to retain from something that you read? Information?
Well, first of all, the idea of speed reading was was the exact meaning. What I did do is I left what I wanted to do, and I was able to leave it. Yeah.
Right.
No, I didn't need. Yeah, I used the term as a Mercer David, but it was different. So
Yeah. Now, where did you coach speed reading in California? Where did you coach speed reading at?
several places, people that were, market
Right.
delivers and offers.
How did you go about it? Did you literally have like a timer or a time watch, and you gave them a minute to gurgitate or whatever all the information? How would you teach it?
Well, that was only the first lowest station,
Right.
2 or 3. But really, after that, it was really trying to understand the understatement in higher levels.
Right. Yeah, this kiddie program that I coach with, I like it, but it's the lessons are planned by non-native English speakers, and they even have the kids, they want you to time them on their reading. And I said at that stage, especially the difference in our language sounds and tones, it's more important that they pronounce the words correctly as they're reading them as opposed to speed reading, right? At that age, and in my opinion, right? So, yeah, it's different. Different. So, how you doing? How's your breathing?
Okay.
Good. Good. How's the new group treating you? That I was there when they came in, right? Now, aren't they overseeing some of your health care?
Say that again.
There was that new group that has kind of stepped in along with the hospital to oversee some of your health care, right? And I think Sylvie helped coordinate some of that. Have you seen them? Is there any difference with the food or any type of anything that they're providing you, or is it the same?
Not really. I don't remember.
Okay, all right, good. And then JB? How do you go about trimming your hair? Do they do that for you, the nurses, cutting your hair? To give you haircuts, JB. How do you go about doing that? Do the nurses do that for you?
I would try once in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, they all love you there. The nurses are quite nice. So I've had some good conversations with them. So yeah. So yeah. And for me, I'm this time next week. Or this time next month. I'm finishing my first week at the new university. So that should be interesting. But now that I know you checked this WhatsApp, so I'll send you some of these videos about Armenia, right? I'm getting excited to go there for the spring, right, with the Peace Corps. So that would be nice. Yeah. So for 27 months, and then we'll see. Yeah. So it looks like your guy, he might not get in again. That's the vice president Kamala Harris is really kicking butt.
She's doing a good job, but hard to say.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nail biter, but I think she might win. She's kind of the new face of America, and I think it's time pass the torch to the younger generation here. So I think she might pull it out and kick Trump's butt again.
Well, we'll see. I really don't know.
Yeah. Her VP, her vice president, was a teacher. The governor of Minnesota. So he's her vice president pick. Yeah. Yeah. So I imagine it's still hot. It's got to be hot in Chicago, but you keep it cool in your room.
Not really. It's okay. It's
Well, yeah,
comfortable.
well, it's got to. I mean, it's got to be hot. It's Chicago during August. So yeah, I'll send you a couple of my videos too. Not much here. I'm still in the same city. My wife's got me stowed away in an attic apartment here. I guess she's getting her apartment redone, so that I'm just waiting to move to the big city right next month. So hopefully that will be entertaining. All right, did you eat dinner already, buddy? JB.
How much did I
Did you
do?
eat
What?
did you eat dinner? You never eat that. I think it looks good, that food. But yeah, what did you
A little bit.
a little bit?
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
last
I haven't had much
what was,
appetite.
yeah, appetite. Yeah, what was the last what is it? DoorDash that you ordered in? What do you get? Food Panda. Or what do you get? You get Panda Express, don't you? What do you order from DoorDash?
A long time ago.
Oh, okay. You don't order from them anymore? You don't deliver food?
Once in a great while.
Oh, okay.
My appetite is low.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I bought you those White Castle hamburgers. You didn't eat any of them. I was yeah. So that's good, but no, I miss. There's some. I mean, I miss Chicago food with the heavy starches, but it can get fattening for sure. Everywhere's got some tasty bites. I miss some Chinese food, but then it gets kind of redundant because you taste other countries and you taste their food, right? But yeah, to this day I still think Thailand, and of course I love Mexican food too. Is always good to me. But all right, buddy. Well, I'm happy you picked up, JB. That's good. Do you?
Say that again?
I said I'm happy that you picked up. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you? Well, for me, maybe not so much for you, but for me, what are you? Are you watching? Do you watch? You never watch TV in your room, do you, Jay?
Yeah.
You never watch the television in your room, or do you?
I'm watching it now.
Oh, well, great. Perfect. You didn't, yeah. All right. When I was, yeah, it was always off when I got in. So, all right, buddy. Well, I'll ring you then in a couple days. I'll send you some Armenian videos. You can click on it on YouTube. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. All right, buddy. All right. I love you, JB. I'll give you a ring in a couple days.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Bye bye, buddy. Bye bye.